but they blur when a mother wipes her eyes above the sink. Same salt in the tears, whether east side or west. Same fear in a heartbeat pounding under a chest. I see headlines turn lives into numbers on a screen, where a name becomes a stat and the face stays unseen, where a city turns to rubble just to prove a point of pride in the people in the middle. I just told her pick a side. You call it defense, they call it retaliation. Different words, same grave, same devastation. Same young hands gripping weapons they don't understand, following commands from a distant suited hand. I'm just a girl in a room with a pen and a thought, but I feel every tremor of the battles you've brought. And I don't wanna grow into a world built on cries, where we're all just small pieces under calculated skies. Under chessboard skies, we're just pieces they align, drawn into their wars by a hand we'll never find. But I'm here, I'm alive, and I refuse to comply. I don't wanna kill or die under chessboard skies. To the soldier in the code with the photo in his sleeve, to the one across the line with the same thing you believe. If you both laid your weapons down and spoke without the noise, you find the same cracked dreams from when you both were just boys. And the mothers on both sides never asked for this pain. Different flags on the coffins, but the grief is the same. Same shaking hands, folding shirts that won't be worn again. Same prayers whisper low, asking why, asking when. They sell you ideologies like they're sacred and pure, but they fracture every future that was never secure. Turn your hope into duty, turn your fear into rage. Then they sit at a table while you die on the stage. And it's deeper than borders, it's the cost that we pay when a sanction from afar takes the food from your plate. When a conflict you don't see still dictates how you live. When survival gets taxed by decisions you didn't give. Your war is my hunger, your peace is my chain. That's the truth they don't print, but we all still sustain. While they gamble with lives like it's strategy and stakes, we inherit the ruins from the choices they make. So don't tell me it's simple, don't tell me take a side, when the ground that we stand on is where innocence died. I don't hate who you hate, I don't see what you see, I just see human lives reduced to hostility. Under chessboard skies, we're just pieces they align, drawn into their wars by a hand we'll never find. But I'm here, I'm alive, and I refuse to comply. I don't wanna kill or die under chessboard. They move us like pawns with the narrative in place. Paint the other side evil so we don't see a face. Turn the fear into fuel, turn the doubt into hate. Make it easier to pull a trigger when it's too late. But I've seen through the script, I've been reading between every line of propaganda, every stage magazine. Every enemy they name feels too distant, too clean, like they're hiding all the blood that exists in between. I don't wanna be brave in a war I don't choose. Don't wanna earn medals that are paid for with loss. Don't wanna learn violence just to say I survived. If survival means becoming what I fear deep inside. If I had a microphone loud enough to be heard, I'd turn it into a signal, not just empty words. Planted like a flag where the silence gets loud. Let it carry every voice they buried under the crowd. Because I can outlive every missile they fire. Every note can resist what they build, that or why. Every line is a fracture in the cycle of blame. Every truth we admit is a step out the flame. So I'm speaking to you, not your flag, not your side, but the person beneath all the anger and pride. You don't have to be a weapon just because they insist. You can question the orders, you can choose to resist. And maybe I'm naive, maybe hope sounds absurd in a world where compassion is the least spoken word. But I'd rather be foolish trying peace in the fire than be smart while I'm adding to a funeral pyre. So remember this voice if it reaches you somehow, from a girl in a room who is speaking right now. I am here, I exist, I refuse to comply. I don't wanna kill or die, I just wanna ask why. Under chessboard skies, we're just pieces they align, drawn into their wars by a hand we'll never find. But I'm here, I'm alive, and I refuse to comply. I don't wanna kill or die under chessboard skies.